back, everybody. I hope you're all well. Today we've got the Idaho case from Law and Crime Network. Fantastic bit of body cam here. Ethan Chapman, Kaylee Goncalves, Zana Canodo, Madison Mogan. So there has been a 2.5 year gag order on this case, and the body cams have just been released. So this is when the police officer first pulls up on the scene.
Where's she at? Yep. Where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Where at? Up here? Up here. Okay.
I don't know if they're still in here now. I grabbed the knife. They're like
13. Slow down. Just come here. There's two. There's like fatalities. All right. Okay. Nobody's allowed to leave for now, okay? Just stay here for me, please.
So as things become apparent now that this is obviously going to be a police investigation, they need to lock down this scene. It's going to be obviously a murder scene, a homicide. They need to lock it all down. The crime scene's that big, he's going to have to get the tape out the boot, the police tape out the boot, and literally surround the property with police tape all the way around. So you can have a look at that. They're all in such shock. So the police don't even know at this point. They know it's bad, but they don't know how bad it's going to be. And they're yet to find out about Kohberger as well. At this point, they still don't know that there's been a man in the house. They do realise now that they're going to have to go and start IDing everybody just to get those early details down. How many times have we seen in a case where they go back to information and something was there? Got to remember these kids as well, they've been asleep. You can see from the red cups from the night before, they'd all been partying, so you need to get those details down before they forget, while it's still as fresh as can be in their heads.
You know the... Okay. Here, can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please? Okay, let's clear it. Thanks for... Who's over here?
Moscow Police Department, you're in here down yourself. Moscow Police Department.
Clear. Going up.
There.
Police department.
We're in 34 going up.
Dude. Secure the outside first. So.
Move the front door.
There's a back entry. I was going to start taping it all off.
I'm taking the outside off.
Okay.
Where's the...
yours? I was pretty off. I got in there. Shut the door in there. Check with Prince.
Even as they gathered outside, the surviving roommates still don't know who's alive and who's not. I've got to say the officer, he does do a brilliant job of getting details down quite quickly. Now, he goes to interview Dylan Mortensen, and she is just beside herself. Now, bear in mind, at this point, she still doesn't know that her friends are passed away. She's seen Kohberger. Kohberger's all masked up, all in black. She must have been scared stiff, and she's run back in. But he didn't go for her, and it's confused her. Kohberger arrives at 3:30. He breaks into the house at 4. He gets into Xana Knodel's bedroom. He then stabs her and Ethan to death in their bed. He then sneaks up to the 3rd floor. He then knifes Madison and Kaylee to death in their bed. This is when Dylan on the 2nd floor then says he walks back past her and he doesn't go for her. He then slips back past through the back door and he escapes about 4:25.
There's nothing else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing these people?
Dylan and Bethany are totally distraught over this, so how anybody could blame them. You can tell here how distraught they are.
Okay, I'm going to start IDing all of them.
In the main room, this is one of the... pretty much they were in the main room. I heard the dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed for someone in the room. She ran downstairs. And I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy. I swapped the door. And I ran downstairs and we don't know what's going on.
Can you come here with me, please? How much have you seen in there?
No, I don't really know. I just saw my friend when I called because we were so scared. We're like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. Told us not to go in. That man right there. That helped show you around.
They did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us he needed to call the cops right now.
Okay. Do you mind just waiting over there for me, please? Okay. Now I overheard you talking about last night.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to, the more we know right now, the better. We can start this process.
Yeah.
Somebody will probably be revisiting this interview with you very soon. Again, okay? So just, you're probably going to have to retell the story quite a bit.
That's fine.
All right. What do you remember seeing? What started?
I remember I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed and I heard Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend, who has a dog in her.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Dylan's on the 2nd floor, so she can hear everything that's going on upstairs. She can hear downstairs as well to the basement. I think Dylan does incredible to give so much detail after being so traumatized as well. She gives a description of him. Well, we know he's not fat, is he? And he's not big built, so we know that. And she says he's like a basketball player skinny, so like athletic, but thin-ish. Dylan even starts at one point to ask the officer where the other two are because she's been phoning round everybody, and obviously the ones that have died obviously haven't answered their phones, and she's been ringing round to find them. She doesn't know where they are.
You were in that room?
My room, not Xana's room. My room.
And your room is this one right here.
Next to the stairs. That one, second floor. All I heard was I heard her go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs.
And you heard who go upstairs?
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
And upstairs to the very top?
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I heard her walking up. I heard her scream, and she ran upstairs because she saw someone. That's what I'm pretty sure she said. Someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're going to be okay, I'm going to help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then I opened the door for a second, and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth. And I locked the door, and I called, and I didn't know what to do.
This was at 4
4
this
a.m.,
morning?
yes.
Okay.
And so then I just ran down to
You left here?
I left my room down to room. She's that one with the white blinds at the very bottom.
Okay.
I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like tried to go to bed. And then we woke up, and it was weird because none of our roommates were up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up, and so me and like, this is weird. So I called and to come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Who all lives here with you?
Me, that one right there.
Okay. Who's Xana?
Xana is the girl in there.
Is the girl that lives this floor?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Do you know if she has a middle name?
Alexis, I think.
Do you know what her last name is?
Kernodle. K. I don't know how to spell it really. K. You know? R-N-O-D-L-E.
K-A-E-R?
K-E-R.
K-E-R.
N-O.
N-O. D-L-E? Okay.
X-A-N-A.
X-A-N-A. Okay.
Ethan, who's in there, he doesn't actually live here, but he's here like almost all the time.
Ethan is a male that lives here, and
He doesn't actually live here. He's in the room with Xana, I believe.
he's in there right now.
But he doesn't live here, but he's here a lot. And then there's Maddie, Mogan, and Kaylee up top. I don't know where they're at though.
Maddie
Mogan. Maddie Mogan and
Maddie Mogan.
Yeah.
And who?
Kaylee Goncalves. She's the girl that I was talking about, Kaylee, who I just heard her go upstairs and then run back down the stairs.
Okay. And the guy that lives here, his name was what? Or he's usually here?
Ethan.
Ethan. And you knew he was here this morning?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea he was here.
Okay. Alright, describe the guy that you saw.
I don't think he was a little bit taller than me. And, I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit. And he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth, and he didn't say anything to me, like, at all. I just shut the door and locked it, because I didn't know what to do. And I think he went out, like, the side door, the sliding door in the kitchen, that goes out to the backyard.
Okay.
And then I didn't know anything else, so I called and I was like, I just need to come downstairs and find you because I don't know where anyone else is. And I called Maddie, I called Xana, I called Kaylee, no one would answer except...
Okay. Alright. For Xana, do you know how old she is?
She's 20.
Is she in our house?
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. She's a student at UVI?
Yes.
Do you have any contact information for her parents?
No,
It's okay. Well,
okay.
we can get that eventually.
Her dad's name.
And then Ethan. E-T-H-A-N.
And Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N.
Hey, real fast. She's saying this morning around 4, there's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. She heard girls screaming upstairs. She got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped. She's pretty sure that this masked person went out that back. Okay. And right now I'm getting all victim information. She knows the other 2 girls that are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They have 4 people that are unaccounted for right now, which...
Whose dog? We need to get that.
Whose dog? Who owns a dog?
The one in the truck in the car.
Okay.
Tyson's on his way, and you're personally
Okay.
getting...
Since she knows a bunch of the people who are all living here, I'm getting all their names, and then I'll finish collecting all their information. Okay. How old is Ethan?
I apologize. There's a door downstairs next to the bathroom that's got a padlock on, or a lock on it. You guys...
We don't know.
Okay. Who has access to that room? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not something you guys normally...
No, we have no idea what it is.
Thank you guys.
So Ethan, how old is Ethan?
I believe he just turned 20.
20. And it's Chapin, Chapin.
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Do you happen to know either of their date of birth? See him here right now? You see, but pretty sure he was in that room.
I think so. I think it's what told me. I don't know for sure.
Alright, and then the 2 additional roommates that aren't here right now,
They're not.
that aren't here with you,
Yeah.
what are their names?
Maddie Mogan, MADDIEMOGEN. And then Kaylee, KAYLEE. Goncalves, GONCLAVES. I think that's how you spell it.
How old is Maddie?
She's 21. Or 21 or 22. I can't remember. They're both over 21, but I don't know exactly.
I think so. How old is Kaylee?
Over 21. I believe she's 21 or 22. Sorry, I don't really remember.
It's okay. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm asking a lot of you, so
Sorry,
I appreciate you.
I'll say anything.
You're doing very well.
Do you know if the other 2 girls are upstairs or not?
Right now, what we got to do is we got to process this whole thing.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I'd be permitted to tell you
That's fine.
right now.
That's
Okay.
fine. I understand.
Okay, let's go back. I just want to make sure we're getting everything. So you're sure at about 4 this morning?
Yes, it was 4:10.
You first noticed a guy.
Well, I first noticed Kaylee go upstairs and scream and run downstairs.
So 4 this morning, went upstairs
Yeah.
to the way top.
Yes, to her room with Murphy the dog.
Okay.
And
And
then
you heard Kaylee scream.
I heard her scream and run as fast as she could downstairs, and she said someone's here.
She ran downstairs.
Yes, I could hear. You can hear everything. Pretty much. I heard her run downstairs really fast, and then I heard Murphy barking a lot,
Okay.
and then I heard her going to I think it was the bathroom, and I remember her sobbing, and I just remember hearing this guy's voice that I didn't recognize saying, "You're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't in like a nice way, it was like a weird way, like a weird tone.
You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything from Kaylee anymore at that
No,
point?
after that I didn't hear anything. So then I kept calling for her name. I called on my phone, I called Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee, none of them answered. So then I opened up the door to look, and that's when I saw the guy pass by. He looked at me, but he didn't come towards me or say anything, which was really confusing to me. I don't understand that. And I'm pretty sure he went out the side door. And then I called and said she thought maybe there was a fire or like a firework. We didn't know. She heard this loud noise and there was a light, I guess.
Did you hear like a pop, like a bang?
I don't know. Did you hear it bang?
It's what she heard.
Okay.
That's what she heard. What's
Okay, never mind. You sit there. I didn't hear that. I don't think I ever heard a bang. I didn't think anything about fire or firework.
Or
until
gunshot
I told her.
or
I don't
anything?
think I heard anything of that, but I also was kind of in and out of it because I was so scared and I was really tired. And that's when I called and I told her, I need to come to your room because she was the only one that was answering me. So I just ran down there, and for a second I stopped and I saw Xana passed out, and I thought maybe she was just like sleeping or something. I didn't think anything because I was so out of it. And I went into the room and we just fell asleep. And then we woke up this morning and no one was waking up at all. Like no one was answering, which was really weird because all of us wake up around like 9 or 10. And then I called forgot to come check. And he came here first. And I told him what happened. And then he looked in the room and he said, "You need to get out and call the cops."
Okay. The guy that you saw, I know it was dark, right? Or were there lights on in the house?
I think there were lights on in the house, I believe.
Okay.
I don't really know what he looked like because he had a mask, but he wasn't like super tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". I think it was maybe my height an inch or two higher or lower. I can't really remember.
So about 6 foot.
I think so. Around there.
How was he built? Fat, skinny, stocky?
More like skinny, but like basketball player kind of skinny. Like not too skinny, but like almost fit skinny in a way. That's what I think. I don't know for sure.
And then the voice, he said, when he said those words, you didn't recognize that voice before.
I didn't recognize him or his voice. I mean, I also couldn't see him, but I didn't recognize that voice at all. It didn't even cross my mind if that could be.
Did you guys have a party last night too? Or?
Not tonight, but there was and we had like a formal thing beforehand. That was 2 days ago.
Okay. Is there anything that popped out about that event that was concerning?
No, I mean, I went to Ethan. He is with my Sienna and him are dating, and Sienna went there. I was there for a little bit, and then I went to my friend's house down the street, and then I came back home with my friend. Everything was fine. Nothing weird at all. Nothing suspicious until 4 a.m.
Okay.
The officer then approaches Bethany. She lives in the basement, so she gives her account of what she could hear.
Okay. I'll tell you the same thing I told her, is you guys are probably going to be talking to a lot of people, retelling the same story. So...
Am I still allowed to go home soon?
we can't hold you forever. Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, and the detectives will work with you guys to get a hold of you however we best can. Okay. So you were here last night. What time frame were you here through now? Were you here the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What time did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back.
One of the remarkable things is the officer forgets about the young lad that they put in the back of the cruiser. He was phoned by one of the kids to come over because they didn't know what was going on. And this brave young man has gone in, had a look around, but he's the only one that knows that there's people been killed, because he's just come out of the house and he's told them we need to ring the cops straight away, but he hasn't told anybody else.
I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we know for sure, we can tell you guys what's going on. We absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but okay. And what's your relationship again? Okay. Yeah, man. As soon as I know we're able to fill you in on what's going on, we'll let you know. Okay. Like I said, you're welcome to get out at any point. If you want to hang out here, you can because it's warm. If not, if you want to hang out with them, you're gonna hang out outside too. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just crack the door. I'll try to not lock it on you, so if you need to get
Water dishes?
we can start. Yeah, we can see if somebody can bring some of that stuff by. Okay. 124 you got here? Okay, what was going on at about 124?
And my friend watching Vampire Diaries on the couch.
You and... Okay. Watching Vampire Diaries. Oh, okay. All female.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you guys watching Vampire Diaries out in this main, the second level? Okay, and then for how long?
I don't know. And then Maddie and Caleb came home from the club. And then we all hung out in Caleb's room for a little.
So Maddie and Kaylee were at the club?
Yeah.
You know how long they were there? Probably till closing at least?
I don't know. They went to drug truck afterwards.
Drug truck. Okay. And then they came home at about what time? It's okay. You're doing great. So they did get home at 2?
Yes.
How do you know that?
I just have a picture of Kelly's room with Murphy.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
And then me and Maddie took out Murphy, and then...
Murphy's the dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went inside to go to bed, and she was still taking him out. And then I was in my bed, like, about to go to sleep, and Maddie just said that she lost Murphy. Like, she was, like, and was wondering if he was with me, and I just said no. And then I went to bed.
And what time do you think you fell asleep?
Maybe 2:30.
Okay. What time did you wake up at all between 2 and...
I heard something like loud and Murphy like bark. And usually like he barks at things. And then I thought I saw like a firecracker, so I thought someone maybe was just drunk and like put a firecracker in the house. But I wasn't even really sure because I was kind of still asleep, so I wasn't sure if it was like real.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I had listened to a couple things at a time. Loud, you thought you saw a firecracker because of a quick flash?
Yeah, through like my door, but I was like still half asleep, so I don't know if it was like real. I thought it was maybe a dream.
Okay. And then, did you ever like pick up your phone to see what time that was, or? Okay.
Oh, maybe I might have called her and asked her what was happening, because sometimes we could have been, so I'll call her and be like, oh, what was happening? She's usually just sleeping.
Okay.
Do you guys recognize all these vehicles in here?
Yeah. I tried to call Maddie and Ethan and Xana and all them at like 4:20.
So you called
I tried to call all of them and
Maddie?
answering, but they
at what time?
4:30 and 4:22. And then 4:21.
Okay.
And then Ethan at 4:22. And then Carrie at 4:31. I thought they were supposed to be.
4:31?
Yeah.
So no answer, and then did you go to sleep after that?
Yeah, I just kind of fell asleep again.
Okay.
I was like half awake.
Okay. And then what, throughout your day, you got up at what time today?
I like woke up, my jaw was hurting really bad. I took some Advil at like 6 or 7, and then I just went back to bed. So I figured no one would be up anyways. And then I didn't wake up until we called you guys again.
Okay. Moscow 70, could I get the time this call was generated? Copy, thank you. remember seeing anybody in there that
I
wouldn't
was
belong?
downstairs the whole time with my door locked. That's how I always think of it. So I'm scared. I didn't really hear anything either. I thought they were just being like loud and making things.
Pretty typical. Okay. Do you have any parent contact information for?
I know Maddie's.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I know her boyfriend.
Okay. What's Maddie's boyfriend's name?
Could you make the last name?
Is anybody having any issues with any boys?
He lives in Boise.
Okay. So he wouldn't be up here right now.
This is last name.
And then I was talking to you about the formal stuff, right?
No, that was
Those are okay. So you guys had a formal.
Some people letters were formal yesterday. Yeah.
No issues. Okay. Everybody got along. All right. And you were out here when I rolled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was maybe on the
Okay. So I don't know if I have any other questions for you right now. Okay. I appreciate that you did very well.
So obviously with this case, with there being a gag order on it for so long, things are going to start to come out, but they're going to come out in drips and drabs. That was today's video. I hope, I suppose enjoyed is wrong, but I hope it was informative. Sometimes, you know, we get videos and there's not really any room for joking and laughing and those sort of things. So it's one of the more serious ones and it's still fresh. So I hope it was informative. Thank you all for tuning in. I'd like to thank Destronic for sponsoring the video as well. Thank you to the members. And remember, don't have nightmares.